Hello, Rama Rama Puput. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with the next part. Arunachala, the saint said, and looked at it amazingly. I asked him, does the name mean anything? I have just given you the meaning, he replies with a smile. The name is composed of two words, Aruna and Achala, which means red mountain. And since it is also the name of the presiding deity of the temple, its full translation should be Sacred Red Mountain. Then, where does the holy beacon come in? Ah, once a year the temple priests celebrate their central festival. Immediately that occurs within the temple. A huge fire blazes out on top of the mountain, its flame being fed with vast quantities of butter and camphor. It burns for many days and can be seen for many miles around. Whoever sees it at once prostrates himself before it. It symbolizes the fact that this mountain is sacred ground, overshadowed by a great deity. The hill now towers over our heads. It is not without its rugged grandeur. This lonely peak, patterned with red, brown, and grey boulders, thrusting its flat head thousands of feet into the pearly sky. Whether the holy man's words have affected me or whether for some unaccountable cause I find a queer feeling of awe arising in me as I meditate upon the picture of the sacred mountain, as I gaze up wonderingly at the steep incline of Arunachala. Do you know, whispers my companion, that this mountain is not only esteemed holy ground, but the local traditions dare to assert that the gods placed it there to mark the spiritual center of the world. This little bit of legend forces me to smile. How naive it is. At length I learn that we are approaching the Maharishi's hermitage. We turn aside from the road and move down a rough path which brings us to a thick grove of coconut and mango trees. We cross this until the path suddenly comes to an abrupt termination before an unlocked gate. The driver descends, pushes the gate open, and then drives us into a large unpaved courtyard. I stretch out my cramped limbs, descend to the ground, and look around. The cloistered domain of the Maharishi is hemmed in at the front by closely growing trees and a thickly clustered garden. It is screened at the back and side by hedgerows of shrub and cactus, while away to the west stretches the scrub jungle and what appears to be dense forest. It is most picturesquely placed on a lower spur of the hill, secluded and apart. It seems a fitting spot for those who wish to pursue profound themes of meditation. Two small buildings with thatched roofs occupy the left side of the courtyard. Adjoining them stands a long modern structure whose red tiled roof comes sharply down into overhanging eaves. A small veranda stretches across a part of the front. The center of the courtyard is marked by a large well. I watch a boy who is naked to the waist and dark skinned to the point of blackness slowly draw a bucket of water to the surface with the aid of a creaking hand windlass. The sound of our entry brings a few men out of the buildings into the courtyard. Their dress is extremely varied. One is garbed in nothing but a ragged loincloth, but another is purposely attired in a white silk robe They stare questioningly at us. My guide grins hugely, evidently enjoying their astonishment. He crosses to them and says something in Tamil. The expression on their faces changes immediately, for they smile in unison and beam at me with pleasure. I like their faces and their bearing. We shall now go into the hall of the Maharishi, announces the holy man of the yellow robe, bidding me to follow him. I pause outside the uncovered stone veranda and remove my shoes. I gather up the little pile of fruits which I have brought as an offering and pass it into an open doorway. That's all, folks. Let's continue the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Puppodu.